Chat, what is up? Welcome in. Another episode of KCSN Live here on KC Sports Network. I'm Tucker Franklin. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Shout out Jackie. Campbell Cooks, first one in the chat today. Shout out Campbell Cooks. Hang on. I don't have the soundboard up. Not on the right one.
Hell yeah!
There we go. Shout out Campbell Cooks. Shout out Trevor. Trevor, thanks for joining me, man. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me here. And Paul, Pie Desert, Trevor. Jace. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome
Hell
in.
yeah!
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. It's going to be a great episode. You guys know why it's going to be a great episode? Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Welcome in. Keith, you ever thought how funny it is? I know your name's Dusty Rhodes, like R-O-A-D-S barbecue. But you ever think it's funny that your name is Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, and you're from Canada? Like, you ever thought about that? That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Vibes are high today, guys. Vibes are high. Vibes are incredibly high today. EGE is back. Lily's taking a nap. Well, not now. I'm yelling. Boy, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's named after the gravel. Yeah, I figured it was just because of the way it's spelled. I figured it was because of the way it's spelled. Josh, thanks for joining us, dog. Appreciate you joining me. Let me know if the music's too loud in the chat. Let me know if it is too loud in the chat. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Again, another week of NFL football in the books, guys. Another week of NFL football is in the books. We are through 6 weeks of NFL action. You know what that means? You know what that means, guys? Rashee Rice is back, baby. EGE. And it's Raiders week, guys. Raiders week. Rashee Rice is back. Does it get any better than this, Lily? Does it get any better than this? I don't think so. I don't think so. Is this where I watch the games? Yeah, I watch all the games down here. I got 3 TVs right here as well. I don't know if you guys have seen OG Rice Truth or Hell Yeah You Are, Keith. I don't know if you guys have seen me post a little bit. I'll pull up the picture on the stream, but my game day setup I got here is legit. It's legit. So shout out to everybody joining me in the chat today. Appreciate Josh. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Bill, time for the Bill Romanowski clip calling Raiders suck on repeat. Ooh, I didn't know that was a real thing. I didn't know that was out there. Time for a 50 burger. Oh, buddy, imagine if Minshew gets in and throws a couple tuds. Did I turn this up already? Yeah, I did turn this up already. Okay, I was making sure. Imagine if Minshew gets in and throws a couple tuds. I gotta Google it. Yeah, probably. I'll have to look for that, Joshua. But we got a big show. I'm not really sure if anyone in the NFL is good. I don't know if there's a good NFL football team out here, guys. Chiefs look the best out of everybody in week 6. They take advantage of some things. A game they had to win because everybody else in the division won, so they needed to keep pace with the division. MV Pat is officially back. Yeah, we're going to get some conversations about Patrick Mahomes and the MVP. As we should. As we should. Rashee Rice is back. The players suck. The coaches suck. The front office sucks. They all suck. Oh, that's what he says. Gabriel C. What up, KCSN? Sorry to ask, but what did EGE mean? Gabriel, don't be sorry, dog. EGE means everybody gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat. That's what Rashee Rice said in a video after handing out pizzas and water to people. I don't know if it's Kansas City or Dallas, but he was handing out pizzas, and he said, "Everybody gotta eat." And shout out to my dog Pranav, Nav out here with all the motion. He's got the whole team saying it. T, what's up, dog? Hi, Tuck. I just wanted to say the NFL sucks minus Patrick Mahomes. Facts. Facts. AFC not scary. Caitlin, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us, dog. Not scary. There's like 5 dead teams already. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Are you a believer in Indianapolis and Tampa Bay? KC Chiefs 12. I am in Tampa Bay. I am in Tampa Bay. Indy has a good roster, guys. Like, that was the thing coming into this year, is that Indy has a good roster. It was just a question of quarterback, and the quarterback has played really well. So, I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a surprise. The biggest question mark they had on the roster was quarterback, and the quarterback has played well. Shout out Daniel Jones, as Jackie mentions. Ballard saved his rear. Yeah. Indy does got to beat some good back teams. Scott, when are we going to start playing taps on that football show? Yeah, dude, we keep forgetting. Maybe that's a Friday. Maybe we need to do that for our Friday show. We need to put some teams to bed. And I think on Friday, Scott, we'll remember to do that. Stick taps all around for Patrick LaVon Mahomes. I'm actually confident in beating the Bills this year. The defense looks awful. Yeah, dude. Chase, you're right. That defense is ass. I hope that came through. I hope that didn't blow your ears out. But that defense is really bad. T said the Bucs are decent, but they barely beat a bunch of really bad teams. The win against the Seahawks was solid, though. They'll probably get the 1 seed because their schedule is so easy. Yeah, so the Bills are... that's a great point you bring up about the Bills. Or not the Bills, sorry. The Bucs. I was reading Caitlin's comment about the Bills bye being early. The Bills bye is this week. That's crazy. The Bucs are interesting because they've had so many injuries, guys. They've had so many injuries for the Bucs, and the Bucs just, like, keep winning. Like, that's just... It's crazy. It's crazy. They just keep winning. Bob, appreciate you, dog. Thanks for joining us, dude. Thanks for joining. Do you think we will use Thornton as a trade piece? No, dude. Patrick Mahomes loves Tyquan Thornton. He's not going to get traded. Wish KC had a hockey team? Same. I also wish that as well. Do you really believe the Chiefs will trade for a running back? Hall and Achane would be interesting, KC Chiefs 12? No, I don't. Here's the thing about, like, the trade market is that who's going to be open for business? Like, because there's so many injuries. Everyone's hurt. Everyone sucks. Who's really going to be open for business? Who's really going to be open for business? Bob should say NHL team. We need to trade for a D-line if possible. The Jets wouldn't trade Breece Hall because that is their offense. I realize that, like, they're hopeless and they're on the bottom of the ass list, right? But that is the only thing that they have. Like, that is their only offense. Like, they are trying to run it all the way through that. And it's like, that's why, and especially with old buddy out, Braylon Allen. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, they should, but that is, they don't really have anybody else in the running back room. Chase says we need to trade for D-line if possible. Yeah, it was Jerry Tillery and Derek Nottie in that first couple drives. We'll talk about it only weird games today. Scary hours, guys. Scary hours for those two fellas. Scary hours. You're right. They should dump him. They should dump him. T. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I actually agree with you. They should, but, like, I don't know if they will. BJ suggested Tony Pollard. Yeah, I don't hate the Tony Pollard idea. That team is so cooked. That team is close to Jets levels of ass, but not quite. We'll do some adjusting to the ass list. How about that, guys? How about that? We'll do some adjusting to the ass list. Tucker, who didn't know about the Simmons stuff? I don't know. I don't know who didn't know. James Palmer talks about it a little bit on the podcast that was posted about, I think it's 10 a.m. on our YouTube channel, so it's already up. James Palmer on with BJ Kissel this morning on 10 Things. Yeah, Naughty sucks, guys. Naughty's bad. It's cooked. It's over. Pollard is pretty average in terms of speed and athletic ability. Yeah, Mary, I do agree, but, like, better than what they got. Time for some investigative reporting, Jackie says. Yeah, dude, I'd love to get in that, but, I mean... Keeping it pretty, the team's been pretty quiet about it. Andy Reid didn't want to give a timetable for a return. It's interesting. Kalen B, huge miss that we lost to the Jags, not 4-2. Yeah. We'll be in front of the division, too, right now as well. I can't believe they picked Noddy over Pennell. Veach made some questionable moves this year. Yeah, that was an interesting one. I don't know why they did that. They already had Pennell in-house, too. I don't get that one. I don't know if I ever will understand that one. Scott says tight lid on something like this. Part of the reason why players like this organization. For sure. For sure. It is a part of it. It is a part of it for sure. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. We'll talk some ass list here. We got to update the ass list. I think the Bills need to move. Because here's the thing, guys. Like, I don't know if there's a good team. Like, I don't know if there's any good teams in the National Football League. I think that's the kind of the problem. I don't know if there's any good teams in the National Football League. Big bummer. Has Pennell played this season? Yeah, Pennell played. He's with the Bengals. I think he played a little bit. He made a big play, actually, and I think the Bengals' lone win over the Jags. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining me, Gary. Thanks for joining me today. I've thought about, chat, let me know what you guys think about this. I've thought about doing like a second screen like watch party, watch the games. It'll be like the same angle. I'll probably be sitting on the couch, right? Watching the Chiefs game. We could sync it up. I'll put the score on the screen, everything like that, right? But let me know if you'd watch that. Dusty Rhodes, Tuck. This shows such a vibe. Tuck just reclined across the room. Yeah, guys. I mean, we're just hanging out here. We're just hanging out, chatting. Joining from rainy and cold Minneapolis. What's the weather up there in Minneapolis, Kevin? Thanks for joining me, dude. Got a sick Chiefs bar here. Got a sick Chiefs bar, really. Really? Tucker, you should talk with how about those Chiefs? I like Cole. I DM him every now and again. We have a conversation. Shout out Cole. Love me some Cole. Great guy. TBH, I don't do Chiefs watch-alongs. Got to focus on the game. No, I get that. I get that for sure. I get that for sure. Lily's the first team. Yeah, dude. Lily is cashed. She could not be bothered. She could not be less bothered by me doing this right now. I like the idea of a watch party, but I'm typically in the Discord chat or just focusing on the game. Yeah, so like that's the thing too. Is like I know that people just like to focus on the game. I don't know like if y'all be into that. Just curious. Just taking a temperature here. He does. I know that Cole goes live for all those games. That's crazy, dude. You and Matt's show is beyond my favorite. Matt is hilarious. You guys takes our spot on. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, I mean, I do enjoy doing that podcast, man. I do enjoy doing that podcast. It has been great. Yeah, Cole does numbers, period, dude. Cole knows what he's doing on the YouTube, dog. Cole's the man when it comes to Chiefs YouTube. KC Chiefs 12, who is your favorite TV announcing team? It's probably Trico and Collinsworth. I know Collinsworth gets a lot of heat, but I like Chris Collinsworth. Second is probably Michaels and Herb Street, truthfully. I know Michaels, the game's starting to pass Al Michaels up, which is kind of a big bummer. Kind of a big bummer that the game's starting to pass up Al Michaels, but I do enjoy me some Al Michaels. Michaels and Collinsworth was so good. I do like, Dusty Rhodes says, Kevin Harlan all day. I like the Harlan and Trent Green crew. Even though that's like CBS's like, what, third crew? Is that their crew 3? Big fan of Jim Nantz. Romo is, I don't really like Romo anymore. I liked him when he first started, but it's kind of wearing on me. Buck and Aikman are Buck and Aikman. I really liked Kevin Burkhardt and Greg Olson. I really liked that pairing. But they put Tom Brady on it. And that's a big bummer because Greg Olson is so good at these games. Greg Olson is good. I know a lot of people, Jackie, I saw you say Charles Davis. I know a lot of people don't like Charles Davis, which I kind of find crazy. I like Charles Davis. I don't know if Buck and Aikman are bottom 3 all time. I think Joe Buck is genuinely good. I'm not huge on Aikman. Like I really, it's so hard because the last Monday night broadcast I did with the Chiefs was just horrible. Not even from like a Chiefs perspective, being unbiased here. I know a lot of people in Kansas City don't like Joe Buck because Madison Bumgarner did something legitimately history-making in the World Series against them, right? And people don't like Joe Buck because he was super excited about that. But I think Joe Buck is good as a play-by-play guy. Aikman is whatever. Those guys have a lot of chemistry. But this last one was not very good. Like this last broadcast, or the last Monday night game wasn't very good. Watching the Commanders, it was Commanders and Bears yesterday. I thought it was fine. Even though Troy Aikman was disgusted every time Caleb Williams completed a pass. I think it's been like I think Buck has gotten better and Aikman's gotten worse, if that makes sense. I don't think they're bottom 3 all time, though. You guys remember when they had Booger McFarland on a fucking scooter on coast to coast? That was crazy. That was a bad one. What was it? It was like Booger, and it was it Joe Tessitore? Russell Dork is his name, Andrew. The Booger Mobile, yeah. What was that crew, guys? What was that Monday Night Football crew? I think this calls for a research time. Dennis Miller? Yeah, Monday Night Football's thrown out some bad crews, guys. I don't think that, like, this isn't even close to, like, bottom 3 all time. ESPN's thrown out some bad ones. Like, they have thrown out some bad crews. Let's dive into it. No, Ethan, we haven't done the ass list. You're good. You're still in time. We're still good. Turn the volume down and don't listen to it. I thought you were telling me to turn the volume down, Megan. I was like, that's good. Jason Witten. That's right. I forgot about the Jason Witten. What is Jason Witten up to? All right, we're going to research time. All right. Let me throw it up over here. Hang on, sorry. Wasn't ready. I shouldn't have done this. Damn, Penn State hockey has a 7'1", 280-pound commit. That's insane. That's crazy. See, I got the ass list up here. We'll do the ass list later. Well, we gotta see what Jason Witten's up to. What is Jason Witten up to? He's to Tennessee. I don't think I knew that off the top of the head. He currently is the head football coach at Liberty Christian School in Argyle, Texas. Shout out Jason Witten. Initially retiring in 2018, Witten became a color analyst for ESPN's Monday Night Football. After he returned to the NFL. Oh, that's right. He came back in for the 2019 season. I do remember that. That was crazy. That was crazy. Came back for that year, then dipped. He said, actually, never mind. Went and then the Raiders for the 2020 season, and then he retired, and then signed a one-day contract to retire as a Cowboy. How long has he been the head coach? Since 21? That's crazy. Collinsworth Michaels, I agree, Andrew. I think that is the best one. I think Collinsworth and Michaels is the best one. I don't want to say ever. In my lifetime, I'll say. How about that? In my lifetime, I think that has been the best one. Michaels, Gifford, and Deerdorf. See, I wasn't alive for that one, Dusty. Ronaldo McDonald, Tuck, you think we go a third show in a row for today's episode where Josh accidentally throws you into the box for War Games? No, because I won't be there. The other Monday Night Crew isn't horrible. Chase, yes, I agree. It's because Chris Fowler's very good. Chris Fowler's very good. I don't necessarily love Dano, but Louis Riddick is good. It is somebody else's problem today. It's Nick's problem. Shout out Nick. Guys, look at this. Look what I got at the store the other day. You guys see this? Whoops. Diet Coke Lime. It's back. I got it at the store. ASMR. Weston, we'll talk about the... I do like it, Chase. It is good. They brought back the old school like packaging for it too. It's only a limited time. I think it says it's a limited time. Or at least on the box it says it's a limited time. But it is really good. Dusty, you don't like the ASMR? You don't like the ASMR? Yeah, we might hang 50 on the Bills, guys. Well, the Bills suck. The Bills suck. We'll do assless here in a little bit. Hang on. Oh yeah. We were doing Monday Night Football Cruise. Let's go through the Monday Night Football Cruise, and then I'll tell you guys about DraftKings, and then we'll go. Unironically, I thought Mark Sanchez was decent. Yeah, assless after that. Dude, can you just give me a list? Holy hell, dude, this is bad. Oh, here we go. Commentators. This is what. Oh, it's in a chart. Guys, look. Yes, Steven, I'm glad that you said that.
Hell yeah!
I was about to say, low key, John Gruden was fun. Gruden's Grinders. That was a fun one. Gruden's Grinders was a fun one. Steve Levy, that's who was it. Steve Levy, Booger McFarland, and Jason Witten? Or was it Steve Levy and Brian Greasy? MNF football announcers by year. Monday Night Football all-time commentators. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what we need, guys. This is exactly what we need. Shout out to ESPN PR for this one. All right, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell, and Don Meredith for obviously that really long time. They were kind of the staple. Then you had O.J. Simpson and Joe Namath. Hey, yo. Al Michaels on Monday Night Football, too. Al Michaels was that guy, wasn't he? So then you had Trico, and then you had Tony Kornheiser and Joe Theismann. I think that was the year that you got... Tony Kornheiser did it for 3 years. But do you guys remember that clip of Tony Kornheiser just, like, absolutely glazing Tom Brady? I think that's from Monday Night Football. I'm pretty sure that was from Monday Night Football. That's an interesting one. And then you had Trico and Gruden. Gruden for a little bit with Trico. Yeah, that was a good one before Trico went to NBC. That was a good booth. I liked that booth. Sean McDonough's good. I like Sean McDonough. I like him on the college football. He's really good. They had Sean McDonough and John Gruden with Lisa Salters. And then, yeah, this is the... Oh, this needs to be updated. But I think after 2021, it was... I think 2021 was the first year that they had Buck and Aikman. But they had Tessitore, Witten, Booger. That was a tough one, guys. Yeah. Ronaldo, yeah, that's what I saw. Al Michaels did play with OJ as color. Crazy. McDonough is better in college. Yeah, I agree with that. I think McDonough is better at college, but I enjoy McDonough. And he's got, like, obviously the last time he did Monday Night Football was 2017. So it's been like a few years since he's done anything like that. But oh, Kornheiser was there who they thought they were gay? That's funny. Steve Levy, Brian Greasy, Louis Riddick. That one was just like, let's try something. And then they said, okay, let's just pay one of the top crews all of the money that we have. And it worked, I guess. And it worked. But man, there's been some crazy ones. Maybe, well, Steven, I don't hate Herb Street. I really don't. I really do not hate Kirk Herbstreit. Maybe it's a hot take, but I like Kirk Herbstreit for college and pro. Kevin Harlan still is great, yes. Kevin Harlan's incredible. It brings a smile to my face when I tell a Broncos fan that Bo Nix is ass and they write a whole paragraph defending him. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy that, like, they have to defend Bo Nix because he sucks. He sucks. Maybe they move on the ass list. Ass list coming up next here, guys. We'll get the ass list here right now. Paul says, how long is Olsen locked in with Fox? Let's look. Greg Olsen Fox contract. All right, this is June 10th, 2025 from the US Sun. That's insane. They signed Brady to a $375 million contract. What the? This is about the Savannah Bananas. Why is this article about the Savannah Bananas? Joe Buck calling the World Series was good. I know I already said that, but I know that people hated him for That's insane that this article is about him going on the Savannah Bananas. That's crazy, dude. The US Sun needs to be shot into the sun. Pretty hard to beat out Michaels and John Madden for sure. I think that probably would be the GOAT. So January 28th, 2025, the Sports Business Journal wrote an article here. Let me share it on screen. Hang on. The Sports Business Journal wrote that Greg Olsen has told Fox he's unhappy with the number 2 broadcaster role. That was January of this year. Something just before the Super Bowl. And Olsen said he's going to call Super Bowl games again, but he's unsure of the timeline of the venue. He said he has 2 years remaining on his Fox contract. Brady's in the first year of a 10-year deal. It's pretty clear that the path of his upward trajectory as far as Fox goes is probably a non-factor. He could. I mean, it's a matter of time, probably. He did love Madison Bumgarner because Madison Bumgarner did something insane, guys. That's also a fact that matters. That Madison Bumgarner did something that was absolutely insane. Yeah, so it sounds like that Greg Olsen has this year or next year left. Just got here, not sure where we're on, but man, I am fed up with the refs on the Chiefs side people right now. Used to laugh at them. Past that now. Yeah, it's annoying. It is beyond annoying for that. All right, let me take a break. We'll collect ourselves, and then when we come back after the break, he'd be good at ESPN. I'm sure somebody will give him a bag. I'm sure somebody will give Greg Olsen the bag. I'm sure somebody will. Let's take a break real quick. I'm going to tell you about DraftKings, and then we'll come back, and then we will do the ass list. Don't go anywhere. Ass list. Wow, guys, we need a new sound effect for the ass list.
Hell yeah! ass list? Is that a good one? What about this? Ass list. Coming up next.
Chiefs Kingdom, I have got a question for you. What is your favorite touchdown? Well, for me, I can confidently say that my favorite touchdown, it's the next one, because with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. From the first touchdown score to anytime touchdown props or the thrill of live in-game betting, every snap is loaded with opportunity. From spreads to money lines, same-game parlays, regular parlays, you want it, DraftKings has got it. Here's the best part. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. I use DraftKings Sportsbook, and you should too. Your team hitting pay dirt pays out to you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code KCSN. That's code KCSN to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bet must win to receive reward. Minimum minus 500 odds required. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Welcome back in, KCSN Live here. We got the sound effect figured out. It's time for the ass list. Got ball map right there in the background. That one's on me, guys. I didn't know there was a ball map in the background there. It's time for the ass list. All right. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that about the commercial. I need to do another read for it. I need to mix it up. All right. Here's where we at. Here is the good ass. Yeah, I thought I need to change that, right, Cody? I was trying to think of what I could make the names. I think good ass is a good one. Good ass is a good one. I also am thinking about changing mega to ultra. If you go 1-800-GROW UP. Ass, super ass, ultra ass, super ultra ass. Is that better than mega? Is ultra better than mega? Badass is oh
hell yeah!
I see what you're saying. You super mega ultra. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you, Gary.
Hell yeah!
Oh, so you think I go super mega ultra? So like this one right here should be ultra, is what you guys think? Well, I'm open. Right. No, Cody, I'm with you. I'm following you there. Good ass. No, yeah, this needs to be badass. I'm following you there. That's a good poll. I think ass has to be in all of them. Ass has to be in all of them. I know the last category. Right, yeah. So, like, I think it'd be funny. Scott, if there is a team that does get worse than the Jets, but still leave the category as Jets. I think that'd be funny. Let me change. Okay. All right. So, badass, not ass, ass, super ass, mega ass, super mega. Let's just be ultra ass instead of mega ass. Ultra ass, Jets. Anyway, we got to move some teams here. I think that the Falcons need to move up. Whoops. Falcons? Yeah, we're gonna demote them. All right, here, let me create this tier list. Oh, what? Super mega ass is funny. Okay, I'll keep it super mega. I'll keep it super mega ass. It's not gonna let me edit this, is it? That's gonna be a real bummer. That's fine. That's what we'll do, guys. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go this. We're calling this bad ass, not ass, ass. Oh, remix. Oh, thank you, Jackie. I don't know how this website works, so I appreciate that, Jackie. Thank you, dude. Need one last tier for asshole. Just put brand. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Jackie.
Hell yeah!
Ass kickers. That's good. Stank ass Jets. No, I think just leaving it as Jets is hilarious. All right, here's what we got to do. I think the Falcons got to move up to ass. I think the Falcons move up to ass. Do the Bills move to not ass or ass? I think the Bills might move down to ass, guys. Hang on, I'll start a poll. Start a poll. Are the Bills ... ass? Oh. No, we're going not ass or ass, right? If we say there's no good teams, I think there should be only like 5 or 6 teams in the top 2. Well, look, here's the thing is I don't think the Packers, I don't know, dude, the Bills defense is bad, guys. The Bills defense is bad. Louis says ass. Paul says Bills are ass. Leave it in Jets, but put Bengals in there because fuck them. Bills are ass. Caitlin says Bills are ass. Bills equal not ass. Ronaldo McDonald. Ass 59% of the poll right now. Go vote in the poll. Even if you left a comment, go vote in the poll for me. Helps me see it a little bit better. Falafel says not ass. Westenberg, if they lose to Carolina, they definitely ass. I think that's fair. Not ass for now, but yeah, okay. If Eagles are ass, so are the Bills. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point, Caitlin. That's a good point, Caitlin. That's a good point. They did it. Our losers are 2 straight. Going from good to ass, though, is a hell of a drop. Move Pittsburgh down. We know the Colts are pretenders, but they've earned a spot. So I think the Colts are fine. I think the Colts are fine at not ass. The Steelers are 4-1. So it like, who have the Steelers played though? Let's see. They beat the Jets, lost to the Seahawks at home, right? Yeah. Oof. Beat the Pats. Barely beat the Vikings with a backup quarterback. Week 5 bye. Yikes. That's tough for the Steelers. Yeah, did just only beat the Jets by 2. Just crushed the Browns, but the Browns are so bad. They play the Bengals this week. I don't know if I can put Steelers in ass. I'll leave Steelers there. We'll see how they play against the Bengals. I mean, look, they're playing 2 teams in the super mega ass category, right? Do Commanders move down to super ass? No, I think Commanders and ass is fine. I showed the list to James Palmer, and he thought that the Niners should be not ass. That was the only thing that he brought up to me. I won't lie, I am mega excited to see the Battle of the Unks this Thursday. That game's gonna be crazy. Move the Titans to the Jets tier, but yeah, but the Jets haven't won a game. The Titans won a game. That's where I'm coming from with, like, the Jets have not won a game yet. Bears to super ass? You think Bears go to super ass instead of mega ass? I think so too, Michael. I feel confident in Niners being an ass. The Titans were given a win. Got to move the Bears up. Haven't won and getting. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. The Jets are a clear tier of ass on their own. They can't fire Aaron Glenn 6 games into his first year, man. I don't think they can do that. My bad. Cowboys to mega ass. You think Cowboys to mega ass? Titans lost by 10 to the Raiders. They did lose by 10 to the Raiders. The Titans are bad. I don't want you guys to like. I think the Titans are really bad. Go vote in the poll. Ravens a super mega ass. Who do the Ravens play this week? Keyboard in this computer is going out. The Dolphins are like one step ahead of the Jets. Yeah, that's why I put them in that. That's why I put them there. Ravens play the Bears. And guys, there's going to be some movement in the ass list next week. There's going to be some movement in the ass list. Oh, bye week for the Ravens. Okay, then they play the Bears. Yeah. Good call, 88. Yeah. Yeah, so I moved the Falcons up to ass. I think that's fair. Couple more minutes on the poll. I got 32 votes. I'll give it a couple more minutes. Go vote. Are the Bills not ass or ass? Not ass or ass. I don't think I'm going to move the Steelers. I think Steelers not ass. I move the Falcons up from super ass. I think they're ass, but I don't think they're super ass. Bills not ass. Here's the thing is that, like, I think that, like, they probably, I go back and forth. I do think Chiefs and Bucks are the only team that should be in good. Right? If the Bills lose to Carolina, that franchise will implode. Yes. Bills are ass. Bills' whole roster is ass, but they have Josh Allen. Yes. Bills' defense is horrible. That's what I'm saying, Jatendra. I think that the Bills' roster is so bad. Their defense is so bad. They probably deserve to be in, like, super ass, but Josh Allen brings them up to ass. Okay, Jackie, you think we should add? Do you think we should add kinda ass? You think I should have good? Okay. Okay, guys, this opens up a whole lot of possibilities. Here we go. All right, here we go. We're going to add a row above. And this is going to be kinda ass. Thoughts? Chat, thoughts? Because if you do kinda ass, I like, that's a good idea. That's a good idea there, Jackie. So I don't think the Rams are ass. I don't think the Seahawks are ass. Okay. We all agree with that kind of ass. Should we put the Lions in kind of ass? Lions in kind of ass. I'll put the Steelers in kind of ass. I'll put the Patriots in kind of ass because I don't necessarily. I don't think the Colts are ass. Lions are not ass. Thank you, chat, for the approval. Patriots and Steelers kind of, yeah, okay. So I agree that Patriots and Steelers are kind of ass. Wouldn't put Detroit there, just bad injuries. Yeah, that's probably fair. Yeah, that's probably fair. I agree with that, chat. Yeah, okay. Packers? Packers kind of ass? Lions and Bills at tier 2. Steelers move Packers. Yeah, okay. I think it's Packers. I think Packers are kind of ass, right? Patriots belong in not ass. Ooh, interesting. Packers defense is good. Jordan Love just sucks. Yeah, move. I think the Packers are kind of ass though. So here we go though. Okay. So ass wins. I think the Bills might be super, or the Bears might be super ass. Okay, ass wins the poll, but we need to change this a little bit. Okay, so we need to go. Are the Bills? Let's say not ass, kinda ass, or ass. Let's try that one. All right, chat, go vote on the poll. Are the Bills not ass, kinda ass, or ass? Chargers are ass. Yeah, I got Chargers and ass. Tier 2, Bills, Rams, Lions, Seahawks, Colts. Vote on the poll. Not ass, kinda ass, ass. Those are asses. Ass of right this moment. Hang on. Let me tweet out that we're talking what we're talking. I don't know. Let me go to Twitter real quick. Guys, it's already 12:50. What the hell? What the hell? Say updating the ass list now, and there's a new category. So guys, the way we should think about this too is like these are kind of like power rankings, right? So it's like what we're feeling right now after the week. We are the heartbeat. We're not trying to project. We're not projecting anything. We are portraying. We are holding up a mirror to the teams is what we are doing. Half-ass, yeah. That's funny. That's funny, Alicia. We are holding up a mirror to the teams is what we see so far in this. What we've been seeing. Couple more minutes on the poll. Kinda ass, a little running away with it. Kinda ass looks like where the Bills are gonna go. That's still a 2-spot drop for the Bills. The Bills right now are ass. They haven't beat anybody. I think that's fair. Assless for QBs will be good. Yeah, I think we can expand this. Bills schedule is. I think there's some good justifications to be made for ass for sure for the Bills. I'm gonna move them to kind of ass. Kind of ass is winning the poll right now. I'll move them there for right now. Inconsistent ass. Those are the same team as the Rams, Lions, Seahawks, Colts. I think that's a great point, Jackie. You can't drop Buffalo too low, knowing they'll win 14-ish games. That's what I'm saying, Caitlin. This is a perfect list for ass games because all the teams are mid. We have to try to sort through all the mid of this. Kind of ass winning the poll right now. I hear your calls for not ass. I think kind of ass fits Bill. I think kind of ass fits the Bills. Yeah, okay, Ethan, I agree with this. Ethan, I agree. Ethan Hart, not ass offense, right? Super ass defense. I think that averages out to kind of ass. I think if you take the offense and the defense, you average them together, kind of ass. I'll make it the final call. I think Bills go to kind of ass. I think Patriots are low-key not ass. Maybe. They could be. Got me sounding like Keon Coleman mega ass. Yeah. It's tough to justify a team not being ass if they're beating ultra ass teams. That's a great point, Gabriel. It's a great point. Pats won't win the division. Josh will thread a needle close to win the division. Bills to ass. Patriots to not ass. I don't know. I need to see a little bit more from the Patriots. I like Drake May. I do like me some Drake May. If the Bills are ass and the Pats are ass. Yeah, I do. Bills super mega ass coaches though. Yeah. Patriots defense better. Hello, I'm here for the butt list. Welcome, Rachel.
Hell yeah!
Thank you for joining us.
Hell yeah!
We are we're sorting it out. We're sorting through all of this ass. Brought the Falcons up. Do the Commanders need to fall? Do the Commanders need to fall, chat? They're at ass right now. Do they need to go to super ass? No. Yes. Guys, you're not making this easy. I don't think the Commanders really need to go. Do the Bears need to come up? The Bears need to come up. Do the Commanders need to go down? That's the next thing that we talk about here. I think everything else is good besides Bears. Let's have a conversation about Bears and Commanders. We moved the Falcons up. We moved the Bills down. We created a whole nother category. I think so too. The weather conditions of that game, I think, also play in it. Move Baltimore or Arizona down. Oh, wow. You think Baltimore or Arizona need to go to super mega ass? Our running back room is probably mega ass. No, I'll say the super ass. Rashard Smith brings it up a little bit. Respectfully mid. Okay, so ass. I think Baltimore's fine. I think Baltimore is good at mega ass. Oh, I didn't mean to. Sorry. I didn't. Badass. Yes. That was supposed to be the top one. There we go. Badass, not ass, kind of ass, ass. So I could call the Chiefs best. You called Smith the Chiefs best running back a week ago. How when he's not even running back? He's the best running back, Jackie, in terms of like talent, like in terms of like explosiveness and like he can do the most with the football in his hands. Like when you see him, he can make guys miss. He can create space. So that's why I called him the best. Kick-ass would not be a bad one either. Kick-ass, badass. Without Cook, their offense is ass. Bears are super ass. You think Bears go up to super ass? Bears go up to super ass. Broncos and Bears need to move one up. I moved the Falcons up because they beat the Bills. I think it's only fair to the Falcons for them to not be super ass, but to be ass. The Broncos to ass? You think the Broncos should be ass? Bears go up to super. I'm okay with moving the Bears up to super ass. I'll move the Bears up to super ass. Washington State. I think that's fair, Ethan. I think that's kind of where I'm at. It is very interesting, Rachel. It is very interesting. Why is ass bad, too? Like, why does it have a negative connotation? I don't know. Something we should think about, I think, as a society. If the Falcons are ass, then the Broncos are 2. See, I don't think the Cowboys are super. Oh, they did lose to the Panthers though, didn't they? They lost to the Panthers. The Panthers are 3-3. So, okay. Broncos up to okay. I'll move Broncos up to ass. I'll move Broncos up to ass. Should Carolina go up to ass? Probably, Jack. I think you're probably right, Jackie. Should Carolina go up to ass? Because, like, they beat the Cowboys. Falcons and Broncos are the same level of play. Broncos have better record than us. They need to be at least at. Yeah, okay. I think that's fair. Cowboys very similar to Bills. Offense, not ass. Defense, yeah. So, like, that's the thing. Jags should go up to ass. Where are the Jags at? Oh, the Jags are super ass? Yeah, they probably actually need to be up here. Panthers stay put. Are we staying put on the Panthers? I feel good about this list, actually. Panthers are playing the Bills at home. Next week. I think I feel good about this. Chad, do we feel good about this list? I think I feel good about this. Yeah. You put Carolina at mega? Oh, I don't know if I would. They're 3-3. Rico Dowdle would go. What if we just like? What if I like uploaded a picture of Sky Moore and just put him in Jets? That'd be funny. Should probably leave that man alone. Better than ESPN's power rankings. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you. I still think the Bills need to go up because of Josh. Yeah, I get it. I understand. You're right, Cody. The Titans are very close to belonging in the Jets. They really are. Just need to wake up to the notification that he's trading for Jeffrey Simmons or an explosive back. Yeah, that trading for Jeffrey Simmons would be sick. I understand, like, wanting the Bills to go to not ass. But I think it's fair to say that they're kinda ass. No, left to right doesn't have any meaning. I was asked this already. Left to right doesn't have any meaning. I don't have the mental capacity to do that. Do we take into account that Purdy is coming back with San Francisco? No, because this is just like where they stand right now. Where they stand right now. And that's why I think if you say that the Bills are kind of ass right now, and like next week, obviously we'll move, right? They were on a bye week, so they probably won't move, right? But like next week we'll move teams around. This is just like straight power rankings after this week. That's kind of how I view this list, guys. Left to right only matters at the bottom. Jets column needs to be just called Jets. I haven't done the left to right. I mean, I guess we could, but like I probably won't. Jet ass, yeah. Okay. I think this is it. Titans did fire their coach, you're right. Let's save it. Whoops. Let's call this the Ass List V2. Yeah, I agree with you. There it is. The Ass List. Here it is, Ass List. Chat, let me know what you think about the Ass List. Fans gonna be so mad at Chiefs in the S tier. Yeah. I think we did a good job, Ethan. I think you're right. Hell yeah. Shout out, chat.
Hell yeah!
Chad, we did a really good job on this one.
Hell yeah!
We did a great job on this. Shout out, Chad. The ass list, guys. Take a gander. Is this going out on the KCS Next account? No, it's going out on my account. This is not going out on the KCSN Twitter account.
Hell yeah!
It'll be on my Twitter account. I'll tweet it out. At Tucker D. Franklin. The ass list. Everyone needs to be a Rams fan in London next Sunday playing the Jags. Had to step out so I didn't see the process, but the end result looks right to me. There you go, Scott. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah!
It's essentially power rankings. We're basically power ranking these teams, guys, is what it is. Panthers and Jets Sunday on Fox at high noon. Good Lord. We'll have ball maps. Whoops, wrong one. Ball maps. Ball maps tomorrow, I think. Working on trying to get a couple people talking Raider Week with us as well. Glad we got this sorted out. Glad we got the ass list sorted out. I think we did a great job, guys. I really think we did a great job on that list.
Hell yeah!
Dolphins and Browns in the Super Mega Ass Bowl is going to be a good one. Dolphins and Browns in Super Mega Ass Bowl is going to be good.
Hell yeah!
I'll get this tweeted out. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Panthers just going to be about 5 counties. That'd be funny. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me here on another Tuesday edition of That Football Show. Appreciate you, Jackie. Thank you, Andrew, Scott, Jatendra, Matt, Caitlin, Weston, Ronaldo, Cody, Scott, Ethan. Trying to see if I missed anybody. Appreciate everyone. Campbell Cooks as well. Weston Brewer, Rachel. Thank you guys all for hanging out with me and sorting us out the ass list, talking about all kinds of other stuff too going on in the National Football League. Hey, the guys from Only Word Games will be live today at 4:45-ish. Be sure to hang out with them. James Palmer is on 10 Things. Go watch that. It's on the YouTube channel. So after this, go on over there, listen to BJ Kissel and James Palmer chat about the Kansas City Chiefs, Rashee Rice coming back, Josh Simmons situation, all that. They touch it all. Patrick Mahomes playing like insane as well. So they touch all that there. Go hit that up. So, all right, fellas, I mean, I think that's going to do it all for me. Appreciate you guys watching all the way till the end of the stream. And you guys already know. Ball maps. And I will be back tomorrow. See you later.